I stopped at 6 Florida beaches along the eastern coastline just to see if there were any differences. I started at Cocoa Beach. This beach is busier than some others further down the coast, which makes sense because this beach is closest to Disney World and the cruise ports. The sand looked like salt and pepper. The water was clearer than some beaches I've been to, but I found that it was harder to see the bottom when I was about 1.5 feet in. Next on the list was Blockhouse Beach, right beside Patrick's Air Force Base. This beach does not welcome dogs, kites, or drones. A cool thing about this beach is that if you hang out long enough, you can see some awesome low-flying aircraft. Compared to Cocoa Beach, the sand was about the same, but there were some more shells, there were less people, and more surfers. Next up is Hightower Park Beach. Now surely there are other beaches with this, but this is the first beach that I noticed that actually had a wheelchair accessible ramp. The sand was slightly more shelly here, and there were surfers galore. I didn't think the water was as clear here towards the land, but there were more whole intact shells. Jupiter Beach had a whole bunch of these beautiful entrances alongside of the road. Walking through here made you feel like you were in a storybook because it was just so beautiful. There were a lot of parasurfers here. The sand no longer looked like just salt and pepper. And as you can see, there are whole shells waiting to be collected. This area was almost completely private and the water was just beautiful. We then seen the Juno Beach Pier just down the road. And for your information, veterans get in for free. Of course, we walked down below just to see what the sand looks like. It looks like this, a little more shelly. Juno Beach was hands down my absolute favorite beach on the Florida East Coast. There were a lot of people fishing on the pier and a lot of people here just enjoying the views. The last stop was Bathtub Reef Beach. Unfortunately, I ran out of camera storage when I got here. But this beach was so unique, I had to share it with you. But first, don't let me forget to show you what the sand looked like. With the little storage I had left, I took some family portraits on these beautiful rocks. We had a blast climbing all over these. There were crabs everywhere too. Of course, my husband tried impressing our kids by catching one. Unfortunately, he's too chicken. Hopefully this video helped you pick your next beach getaway.